Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This morning, I was reading a Daily Nation report when it comes to the investigations of 3 cabinet ministers. And these 3 cabinet ministers, 2 of them, according to the headline that we are reading from the Daily Nation, they are saying that 2 cabinet secretaries and powerful parastatals boss have been sacked into the ongoing investigations into irregular importation of 16.5 billion worth of edible oils, sugar, rice and maize meant to bring down the prices of the food items locally by government agencies. When I was just reading this report, I realized something that is very crucial when it comes to the issue of Moses Kuria, who was initially the cabinet minister of investment, trade and industry. With this case connect the cabinet minister of agriculture, Mintika Linturi. According to this investigation that we are being told is that according to the DCI, yesterday they came out investigating and even arresting some individuals when it comes to the Kenya National Trading Corporation and also their managing director, Pamela Mutua. As the allegations are just coming in, is that according to the news, we are being told that 2 cabinet secretaries and powerful parastatals boss have been sacked into the ongoing investigations when it comes to the importation of the edible oil. Again, just about 3 days ago, the cabinet minister of agriculture, Mintika Linturi, came out saying that they had lost billions of money when it comes to the importation of maize, wheat and other products. But in real sense, when you look at this headline, you will realize that this was a report that was analyzed by NTV, and they came out giving us details on how this merry-go-round in between the cabinet minister, the former cabinet minister of investment, trade and industry, that is Moses Kuria, who is the current cabinet minister of public service, and the current cabinet minister of agriculture, Mintika Linturi. So details of the expanded probe emerged even as the DCI for the second day running yesterday's grill, as they are coming out to book on board the individuals who are working with the Kenya National Trading Corporation, including even the managing director. So according to the news, we're being told that according to the Kenya National Trading Corporation is that they were the main vehicle used to ship the edible oil in this matter. So is a state corporation under the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry, which was led formerly by Moses Kuria, who is the current cabinet minister of public service. And again, when it comes to this also connects with the treasury of, or rather connects with the Ministry of Treasury and also the Ministry of Agriculture. Where when you look at the money that was released, it was the Ministry of Treasury that came out releasing money. And this discussion where this importation was to be done was in between the gambling of Moses Kuria, who was the formerly cabinet minister of investment, trade and industry, and the cabinet minister, of course, current cabinet minister of agriculture. So according to the DCI official, the DPP is coming out to oppose the decision to charge the suspects before the conclusion of the investigation. Of course, and they demanded that the file be made available to him first. But again, something that we are asking ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, in the expanded investigation by DCI, as 2 ministers are being accused, yes, of acting in case with the Kenya National Trading Corporation, yes, with, of course, 2 parastatal bosses. Now, according to this report, we are being told that the Kenya National Trading Corporation, individuals who are working there, they have already been booked and are being investigated. But at the same time, the question is, as the allegations are being thrown heavily behind the 2 cabinet ministers, that is Moses Kuria and Minthika Linturi, the question is, are they going to be accused? Are they going to be charged? Are they going to be sacked the way the headline is? This is the headline. We are being told that now 2 cabinet secretaries and powerful parastatals have been sacked. Is it true that these people have been sacked? And can they be removed as the cabinet ministers? I don't think. Because according to this news, again, we are being told that it was when it was alleged that these 2 cabinet ministers, Moses Kuria and Minthika Linturi, interfered with the procurement process following reports that they pushed for the consideration of specific farms. And these specific farms are connected, are connected with them. When look at even those who are close to them, they're connected to these cabinet ministers. So this was just a saga, where Moses Kuria never even came out telling us the reality in between this importation of edible oil. When look at even the very candid analysis, you will find that according to the Kenya National Trading Corporation, they were selling this oil in according to their decision, not in accordance to the law that has been stipulated there. So as the 3 are wanted to shed light on the deal that was intended to ease the cost of living, but ended up having minimal impact on consumer prices, now the reality is coming at this point, that now these 3 cabinet ministers understands everything, where now the main cabinet ministers are 2. That is Moses Kuria and Minthika Linturi. They must come out to tell us the reality about this edible oil saga. But at the same time, this is just a drama. This is just a drama. As the DCI are saying that they will invite the CS and all those who won the tenders as well as the unsuccessful bidders to ascertain whether the tendering was above board. That is whatever they are saying. But as per the NTV report, I saw Moses Kuria coming out to debunk and saying that the report by NTV was not clear. But if NTV was not clear, why is it that DCI are coming out to investigate? Because if truly this case was not there, or rather it was hot air, the way Martha Koome said, this case could have not been investigated by DCI. But at the same time now, this is at the center of DCI. I don't think if these cabinet ministers are going to be booked on board. I don't think if they are going to be booked. That is the reality. But now the NTV came out saying this.
From the onset, NTV's investigations unit had laid bare the hidden plot by oily, shadowy, and politically connected individuals to controversially import thousands of metric tons of edible oils. When it was all done, somewhere over 16 billion shillings had gone with the wind. but Cabinet Secretary for Trade at the time, Moses Kuria, was not taking it, accusing the media of spreading falsehoods, innuendos, and fertile imaginations. Now the Directorate of Criminal Investigations has arrested senior managers of the Kenya National Trading Corporation (KNTC), seeking answers into the allegations of wanton theft at the state agency. Although the DCI was yet to give an official statement on the Monday evening raid at the offices of the KNTC, the NTV Investigations Unit has reliably learnt it could be a result of a deal gone sour at the agency where there is hemorrhage of public funds. Those arrested are top directors, including the Managing Director Pamela Mutua. A bank official is also among those facing the 16.5 billion shilling question. The DCI is investigating how KNTC's irregular tendering process for the edible oils and other food commodities like rice and maize saw some companies contracted paid for substandard goods duty-free. These even as senators also weighed in on the matter, questioning whether the government imported 12,500 metric tons of edible oils after a Senate committee failed to locate the cooking oil meant to tame the high cost of basic commodities. The investigation is centered on how KNTC settled on the companies awarded the tenders and the board resolutions on the tax waiver by the National Treasury and the Kenya Revenue Authority to import the food commodities. Further, on whether the tendering was competitive, who were the winning bidders, and their identities. Even though the plan was to have cheaper cooking oil and other commodities, Kenya National Trading Corporation, the state agency tasked with the importation, appointed third parties to carry out the importation. The third parties were Shehena Trading Commodity Limited, Palmer Holdings Limited, Multi-Commerce Free Zone Company, Chama Holdings Limited, Evertech General Trading Limited, Enterprise Supplies Limited. 4 of these companies are linked to Communications Authority of Kenya Board Chairperson Mary Wamboi. The 4, Chama Holdings Limited, Palmer Holdings Limited, Enterprise Supplies, Evertech General Trading Limited, will gobble up 6.85 billion Kenya shillings of the suspected loss. The DCI may have swung into action, but a few things are not clear. First, whether the DCI is going to question the Cabinet Secretaries Mithika Linturi, Moses Kuria, and Njuguna Ndung'u. Then, EACC was already investigating this matter and has questioned some suspects and also written to the KNTC Managing Director to provide an array of documents. The fate of that investigation.
Now, after the importation of edible oil, you could see the reports are here. If you can see very well here. Here. Yes? They are telling us that amount of money per liter by which 3 senior government officials are said to have inflated the price of edible oil. It means after the importation, they came out selling this on their own prices. And they made a profit of almost to 5 billion Kenyan shillings. I saw somewhere. It was about 5 to 6 billion Kenyan shillings. Where these individuals were to pocket. I don't know if you're understanding this kind of a saga. They imported this edible oil with the instruction of Moses Kuria, saying that I instructed Kenya National Trading Corporation to import edible oil with a target that 1 kilo of edible oil will retail at 250 Kenyan shillings. The price of oil has gone down today at 218 per liter. That then, when he was summoned before the Senate, he told senators that the idea was muted to protect Kenyans from cartels in order to arrest the high cost of edible oils. But at the same time, there's something that is happening. They are saying the reason why they imported this oil was to ensure that they are going to lower the price of oil in the Republic of Kenya. But after importing this and instructing the Kenya National Trading Corporation, then they came out interfering with the procurement process, following the reports that they pushed for the consideration of specific firms. In other words, the tender was not free and fair, and again, as they did it, they came out awarding these specific firms aligned to them or specific individuals who are close to them. And that is why after the importation, you find they came out selling this edible oil at high prices so that they can make a profit. In other words, they benefited when it comes to this importation of edible oil. So they came out making profit almost about to 6 billion Kenyan shillings. And this 6 billion Kenyan shillings, they pocketed it. Then again after that, the details came in that among these two cabinet ministers, one of them came out buying a house of 240 million Kenyan shillings in Dubai. And that is the report we saw. So in other words, when you look at these cabinet ministers, they are doing business with the government and the offices they are having. So it is exactly opposite to what these people came out campaigning across the Republic of Kenya, saying they have the people in their heart as the leaders who are going to take over from the government of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Kumbe ni fisi. Hao watu wanatumia maofisi yao kukulia wa Kenya na kutumia pesa za umma kwa nufaa yao peke yao, you know, and they have several companies. They have several companies to do such kind of work. So I don't see any kind of investigation that is going here. Moses Kuria hatafukuzwa kazi. Mimi think Linturi hatafukuzwa kazi. Njuguna Ndung'u atabaki tu pale. So what we're seeing is just the drama. And the reality is we don't have case there. Why come out and arrest these juniors and tell them that you're doing investigation? We have big fish. That is Moses Kuria, Minthika Linturi, and Njuguna Ndung'u. These people understand how they came out ordering this edible oil, and it was for their benefit. So the reality is coming out clear. Those who involve themselves when it comes to the edible oil importation saga, number one of them is Moses Kuria, who does not want to come out to tell us the truth. Then Minthika Linturi, the same. Then we have the cabinet minister of treasury, that is Njuguna Ndung'u. At the same time, just the other day, 3 days ago, Minthika Linturi came out saying that they have lost, was it Minthika Linturi or where? Where we were being told that they have lost almost 2 billions of money when it comes to the importation of maize. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Is this case going to succeed? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of your support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.